Breaking news: northern states increase that have banned livestock, cattle, sales and transportation. Kaduna government banned transportation of livestock, sales of cattle in Kaduna. Kaduna state government on Thursday said it has banned the transportation of cattle to into the state and outside. It started with Castina to Niger, now to Kaduna, where we have El-RUFAI as the governor of that state. When we say that the southern governors have started a ban, sadly, there is a traitor. We call the traitor Judas Iscariot. Hmm? Jesus Christ had 12 disciples. Among the 12, there was a betrayer. Sadly, it was Judas. Again, we are seeing this playing out in our very own eyes, where a governor from the southern states, whose states is greatly being plagued by this same activity, made a statement after meeting with Buhari that the Fulanis are free to, come in and out. In fact, Fulanis, listen, every Fulani from all over southern states that have been, there's ban now, so you can't go anywhere. Imo State welcomes you. Sadly, the people of Imo does not share the same value or the same position with the governor. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. North divided as governors begin ban on transportation of cattle to and out of their states. The Kaduna state government on Thursday said it has banned the transportation of cattle to and from the states. Commissioner for Mr. Samuel Arowo, Commissioner, Minister of Internal Security and Home Affairs, Kaduna State said after wide consultation and series of thought security review, the Kaduna State government has banned the transportation of all forms of livestock, especially cattle, from the state to other states in the country. He said the ban also prohibits the transportation of livestock into Kaduna State from other states, saying both bans take immediate effect from today. According to him, the government also wishes to reiterate that the transportation of donkey into the state is a criminal offense, and anyone found engaging in this will be prosecuted accordingly. He said the Kiwa weekly market, which usually holds every Tuesday in Kaduna North local government area, has been suspended indefinitely immediately. The government of Kaduna State wishes to highlight that the previous directive suspending weekly market and selling of petrol in jerry cans in Bermi, Giwa, and Giwo Chikun, and other areas, as well as banning the falling of trees for timber, firewood, charcoal, and other commercial purposes in Bermi and all these local government areas still enforced must take place immediately. Citizens are hereby informed that all the directives will be vehemently enforced by security agencies. Anyone found committing any of this at anyone found committing any of this crime will be dealt with immediately. So my people, now waiting they happen be this. So now the new matter where they happen now. The first person we saw was Castina State. Castina's governor said, what's going on? How come my people are just dying as if nothing is happening? I cannot continue, keep my mouth shut and let my people, just die for nothing. This is no longer acceptable. And he stood on his ground and said, no, 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 no. This has to come to an end. And as soon as he made that decisive position saying this has to come to an end, guess what? Before we could say Jack Robinson, here comes Niger state government, who has also banned the in and out of cattle into the state, even markets now. I just really feel for those who are having one kind of celebration or another. Even this time, it's even very skeptical to say you are having like a wedding, a naming ceremony, or anything of such. We've seen bandits gone to those places and arrest these people indiscriminately. So when you look at it, there is more to this than beneath the eyes. A lot is going on, and we cannot begin to fold our arms and pretend that all is well. Excuse me, all is not well. Kaduna state government has also joined and have said, you know what? It is our time we get the ball rolling and get our people safe. What is happening is not acceptable. We don't accept it. Buhari doing nothing, and yet people lives and property are being destroyed. We're not going to allow this to happen. We're going to stand up. We're going to defend ourselves. As a matter of fact, yeah, as a matter of fact, Zamfara governor has joined Katsina governor and has told his people to defend himself. Zamfara governor, he has told his people, say, defend yourself. I don't want to hear that hanky-panky story telling me that bandits came or they did not come. Defend yourself. So you see, even the north is beginning to rise up. Even the north is rising up to defend herself and is not allowing these things to hold them down or back anymore. Enough is enough. Enough of all this, you see. And now governors in the north, I just think what they are heading for is bound on grazing as well, just like the southern governors, their counterpart has done. Is bound on open grazing. They need to start getting these things. We need to start getting it in place. A bound is a bound because the Fulani herdsmen are using the yardstick that they are roaming their cattle. And guess what? Buhari is going forward. I don't know those who are advising him, going to open grazing routes that will not work. This is why people are banning this thing all over. So which state do you want to now say that they should be passing and committing atrocities, killing the people of that region, going out and committing genocides, yeah, raping women and committing all forms of atrocity? You see, they commit this crime and nobody says anything because Buhari is aiding, supporting, and encouraging them to continue in this might and in this rally that they are doing. Lives are being destroyed. Sadly, Nigerian government paid no attention and do not care. It is sad, but it's the reality. They do not care. They allow these people to go through this untold suffering, and everybody is just watching. You speak, they say you have spoken too much, you anti-Buhari, they come against you. That's not the way to go. That's not the way to go. If things must change, everybody must rise, stick up together, say the truth, and do not allow ourselves to be intimidated by the people who call themselves leaders that should be listening to the people, rather they are doing their own thing. This is wrong. This is wrong. God will help us. We continue to pray for Nigeria and ask that, God will really help us because this is the first place called home before any other one. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. Bye for now.